that peanut butter cup. Got the strawberry cup. My name. In the hood, hood sweet. Waiting on you. Keep it right here on the corner and keep. Call from Rudy, bringing some of that old school love to you. A lot of niggas say success. They can't handle it. It ain't easy.
Henderson's still the best.
But the secret behind all of it is
Hell yeah.
that you gotta stay focused.
I say that shit with utter confidence now, nigga, because I went to both of them hoes in 2 days in a row, nigga. To get the truth, Henderson's better, bro. You know who cheap as hell, nigga? Big Mamas. Bro, I went to that home and spent maybe $15, nigga. I ended up with enough to feed a small village, nigga. She cheap as hell. Is it a way for me to share the live to my, like share your live with us? Oh yeah, duh.
That's gotta count for something. 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 That's gotta count for something.
You do be calling this on the Rollo show, right?
Yeah.
I used to shit Rollo like a bitch. Yeah. The Rollo show.
Yeah.
When I survive, insurance for my medical, well it's so late cheap. So I be dead and that if I have a purchase what my soul can't keep. So what my son's supposed to eat, and what they mama's gonna think. And I'm just another nigga with another dream and a responsibility. So I be better off if I stick and move and not grind it out. Go and get a little side money, put it up, they find it out. What's that about? That's a crime shame. And the war spins, Lord forgive my sins, my mind blurred, like a five of them in the lens. What I know I'm not as perfect. In fact, I never will. So when you see me working, it's because I got the skills.
Yeah, what's going down? Welcome to the Rollo show. Boy, my boy Jacory's in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rollo show, take it or leave it. Shout out to all the sponsors. Culture Club. Shout out to Sense Burp Clothing, my man Will. I already shout out Express Custom Sprint Shop as well. You can't see the bottle behind me, but you already know. Shout out to One Vodka, and if you're gonna drink, please do it responsibly. Don't be drinking too much because you wake up with a headache and you get headache. No, it's a bad.
It's a lot of foul shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit. It's a downward spiral. You don't come up from it. I can tell you that if you're not responsible, man. You know I'm gonna speak on the Kanye shit. That's far and foremost. I gotta speak on that. But once again, man, thank you for watching the Rollo show, man. Appreciate you every week tuning in, everybody. Once again, my man Jacory is here, man.
Hollywood Cash, man.
Say, man, tell them about what you do, what you got going, where you come from, all that good shit.
Shit, I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas, by way of Pleasant Grove, by way of East Dallas now. And really, all I do is just I feed the internet via. I do podcasts, I do little comedy skits. I eat a shitload of food. I scone niggas, you know. I do the typical nigga shit. I'm just trying to do it on a bigger level.
Already. Nah, that's my player partner, man. I've been on this man for quite some time, man.
Forever.
Say, man, good brother here. We've been through a lot of shit too, man. Say, we've been through.
God, hey, that's a show unto itself, nigga.
Yeah, nah, man, we've been through more shit than I can say, man, and I can account for. I think that nigga P supposed to be rolling through too, man, as well, man. I hollered at him yesterday. He said he supposed to be rolling through, so.
What's that nigga name? Pizza?
Nah, P.
Oh, I was
my
like,
nigga said Pizza about to be rolling through.
I like, oh, my nigga Pizza coming through. Okay.
Nah, neither one of them. Rudy's. I'm going Henderson's chicken, man. Henderson's a house. That's a better question.
And Henderson's. Wait, why is Williams even in that?
For real, Williams is not. Get Williams out of there.
Yeah, Williams is finito. Basura.
But nah, man, for real, man, y'all while watching the Rollo show, take it or leave it, man. What We ain't got the cake over here, man. We ain't got nothing over here, bro. We just trying to get it like the next, man. That's all it is, man. But we want to touch on a couple topics, man. We're gonna dive straight into it because it's some. I've been gone for 2 weeks, so it's a lot of shit to talk about, man. So, and then this nigga Calvin just in the back and he's just having a whole.
That nigga turned into the nigger show. That nigga got this bitch jumping.
Let's get it going. Nah, man. Nah, man. Shout out to my man Sebo, man. Get fresh clothing, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. He always coming through, man. Support us. That's my man, for real, for real. We all go back, man, you know. And like I always say, you can always pull up, man. This is the Rollo Show. Take it or leave it. If you know your boy, please slide through at all times. But, man, I guess, you know, they was like getting to the Trump shit, and I think that's some shit you can just kind of talk about, like, all goddamn show, you know what I mean?
You could.
I mean, because it's just that outrageous, you know, but I mean, before that, I think we have to get to more outrageous things, like Quavo's album. Like, how did you feel about Quavo's album?
That shit garbage. We're gonna use the term basura a lot during the course of this show, and that's Spanish for trash. That nigga Quavo shit is basura. Honestly, I'm sick of niggas with these fat crayon raps, man. Like, this shit is elementary.
That shit fat crayon.
That nigga had a song where that nigga said, skirt, skirt. And nigga, I thought it was a series of cars stopped outside my motherfucking apartment.
Nah, no bullshit. The Big Bro song. Have you the Big Bro song? It's very elementary. I get where he was trying to. I guess he was trying to, you know. I don't know if that was his positive song. I don't know what it was.
That nigga was trying to get us to New York, but he took us to South Dallas. Like, that nigga didn't quite make it.
Nah, man, say, but nah, Quavo definitely. So this is bring up a bigger question. You get multiple groups who get together, especially groups of 3. You know, two sometimes it's even you see it in groups of 2. Do you think it's always a positive move to actually go solo? Only, and especially if you have the success that they have as a group. Only
if the product is good. Like to be real with you, if Quavo product was good, which it wasn't
at all,
then this would be a good look. But I can say, like with the way fans consume music now, they'll forget about this shit. They forgot about that sorry ass Huncho Jack shit.
That's true too.
That shit was garbage.
I forgot about it till it came up on my Spotify, and I was quickly reminded.
That shit terrible.
Nah, that shit terrible for real.
But you know, it's not gonna hurt them, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna help them.
Okay. I mean, but why would you?
Man, the audience honestly then sold this nigga as the Beyonce of the group. When in all honesty, aesthetically, yeah, when you look at that nigga, he's the obvious star. But if I kept it all the way 100, Offset would be the most likely to have an album that I would jam.
That's true.
Offset in terms of a rapper would have a better album to me.
So one person said, my man Lamonte, for experiencing individual strength, and I think it's a good move. I mean, I feel like mixtapes, okay, cool. Get your steam off on the individual mixtape, but to make an album, I guess that's going to be can be purchased. I don't know. That's me though. That's
if
me.
Anybody bought that shit, say, bro, you take L of the year.
I mean, first of all, New Edition and the Migos are not even in the same lane. To compare New Edition was a bunch of guys who can sing and they didn't write their own raps or write their own songs. Johnny Gill was getting shit sent to him by some of the best writers in the game.
Yeah, and New Edition had out of just New Edition, you had like 3 or 4 iterations of successful artists. You had Ralph Tresvant, you had the fucking Poison niggas, you had Bobby Brown, it was a lot of like super talented niggas. We can't say Quavo's not super talented.
Yeah, not at all.
And nigga just hoes like him and he could throw a football through a basketball. It is what it is. That's really all it boils down to.
What's up? My man had my phone. My damn chapstick is somewhere around.
Oh yeah, nigga, I got some homemade chapstick too. I don't know what that means, but
hold on, man. I gotta say, talk to the nigga real quick, man. I need some chapsticks.
Hey, what's going on out there, ladies and gentlemen? Huncho saying the same shit on all 19 songs, nigga. Yes, all 19 of them hoes. Garbage. And the artwork was done by Ralph Steadman. Y'all sleeping on Huncho Jack. Man, that Huncho Jack shit, to me, it wasn't nothing that stood out on there. It wasn't bad. It didn't stand out as bad like the Quavo shit. But I don't remember a single song from Huncho Jack. And is Huncho Jack better than, I'd rather listen to just Travis Scott. Like, Travis Scott album was amazing. Like, give me that. I'm good on him and Quavo.
Nah, yeah, most definitely. But back to the conversation, back to the top. My bad, I had to go get some chapstick. That shit was like real. I mean, I'm gotta try to actually like look at the camera and shit. I keep looking over here, looking at child. I need to look at child. It's hard. It's not that easy, man, you know. But once again, thank y'all for tuning into the Rollo Show. Please give all your opinions. Shout out to my pops who just got on. East Dallas veteran. I got, you know, one day I will give you multiple stories of, you know, my pops legendary, you know, life that he's lived, you know, man. One, you know, I hope we all one day can live the same type of life my pops had.
Unbelievable.
No, man, but and shout out to my pops, man. For
shout
real,
out Mr. Rollins.
But yo, all right, yo, what about you? Did you listen to T.I. joint?
I did. I got halfway through T.I. shit.
I
was actually pleasantly surprised.
Nah, I was good for T.I. Like, I wasn't mad that T.I. dropped that album. Like,
it's adult T.I.
It's very adult T.I. Then had to have Dave Chappelle narrate. That also was played.
That was dope. I feel
like that was good. Then he had the Trap Museum to kind of go behind it. Also, kind of, you know.
How did you feel about that? Like, when I saw the Trap Museum, that was the first time I recognized.
Bro, it just looked like T.I.'s cell when he was in jail. That's all it looked like.
Bro, it was one where they had the Pyrex laid out. It was a room. They had the Pyrex and shit like. And I was like, damn, I'm 30 because this shit feel wrong in the hole.
Oh no, Kevin Gates album go hard.
Kevin Gates had the best, secretly the best release that week.
Yeah, no, Kevin Gates go hard. I can't be mad about
Kevin shit was better than that Wayne shit.
It was a lot of things better than Wayne.
Yeah,
it was. So I mean, yeah,
this Quavo wasn't.
No.
Like, what do you expect from that? It's Quavo we talking about.
I mean, I expected a better project. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bad hooks,
bro.
A decent production, bro.
I mean, it was.
I didn't realize it was gonna be no verses. Like my nigga literally just made sounds. Like, I thought my nigga was gonna try to rap, and he.
Not even that though. Like when he actually tried to give you raps, it all sounded like one big. Like you couldn't tell the chorus from the verse from the chorus. Every song was sound like it meant to be a track. Like I say, I'm good on it.
That nigga ruined my life. I want Quavo to know that. You ruined my life with that album. Shit garbage.
Nah, it was totally. Wayne has the best bars than the Beast. Wayne has best bars than Beast was out of there. Wayne bars was nowhere near the best.
Yeesh. You talking about taking bars like the pills?
He had the best bars.
Yeah, that nigga took the best bars because that nigga looking old as fuck to be 36. Shit.
Nah, for real. Nah, I can't give you that one. Nah, that album wasn't nothing good about it.
I will say this about Wayne. Wayne did what Wayne has done for. I guess that's why I was disappointed. Wayne been doing the same shit for 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I give you that. It's a once again, that's kind of like the Eminem and the Machine Gun Kelly shit. Yeah. I didn't ask for that, and I didn't ask for the Carter 5. So I'm good. I was, you know, like
I'm not asking for anything from Eminem.
Yeah, all Lil Wayne. I don't need nothing from no. Like they can ride into the sun and just be good. You know what I mean? That's how.
Yeah, be legends because they are legends. Go be legends, man. Go where retired rappers go, man.
That's it, man. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Rollo Show. Take it or leave it, man. My boy Hollywood Cast. If you guys didn't know, you just tuning in right here, man. Say, follow this dude, man. Big time foodie. He's gonna show you where to eat at. You know what I mean? Some of the best spots in the city. Also, man, he does a dope podcast with my boy Jay Will, man.
Shout out my nigga Jay Will.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I was on that joint not too long ago.
I had a fire ass episode too.
Nah, for real, it was dope. Yeah, man. But I guess always the big elephant in the room. We can tackle just a little bit of it right now. Just dive into at least give it a good 45-minute conversation or something around that.
Okay.
Kanye.
What do you say?
R.I.P.
My man said Mud Boy. I don't want to talk. I heard that was. I didn't even. Somebody told me the album was bad, and that confirmed what I was already thinking. So I didn't.
Oh,
listen to the album.
Shake West. I can
Yeah,
vouch for.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about Shake West. Shake West made a whole bunch of like college basketball theme songs. Like, no lie, them hoes, but it's I don't know if that's bad. Like, cause
My man
no
said
lie.
college basketball.
Now, if you listen to it, this is the shit in the locker room. If you play any sport though, like I would say in the locker room, that shit is amazing. For that setting.
I have to listen to it, but I heard it was bad.
Don't put that shit on your headphones. Put that shit in your car. That's the only place it works. Like on your headphones, now hell no.
I'm just good all the way around. I'm gonna take your opinion on it.
Yeah. If you ain't hooping, you ain't really got a reason.
I'm messing if you ain't hooping.
You ain't.
And I'm not hooping at the moment, fam, at all.
That shit was made specifically for James Harden. That's for niggas who travel a lot.
Same.
My nigga James Harden passed it to himself behind the back.
My man said that's music for niggas who travel a lot.
That's definitely for traveling.
Say, man, say that's a classic line. So if you travel a lot, you definitely listen to Shock.
You gonna love that Shake West, man.
Shake West, not even Shock West. I call it nigga Shock
That nigga
West.
say Shock West. That nigga say Shock West sound like a damn outlet.
No man. My man said who favorite reunion shirt you done stole?
Oh shit. Actually I don't who is this? This is the
Strong Edwards
I don't know. Yeah. This is the Edwards family. Shouts out to them niggas.
Why do they have on a random family reunion shirt?
Shouts out to the Edwards niggas, man.
Oh man.
Whoever they are.
Yo. So all right, man, to get to my man Trump and the whole Kanye West thing, what is your opinions on that first and foremost? How do you feel about that?
Man, honestly,
what are you more shocked about?
None of it really. None of it. Cause Kanye been a fuck nigga for 5 years. So we like this is 5 years of black people letting the nigga slide, you know. And what happens when you let a nigga slide? This is what happens when you don't whoop your kids. Spur the ride, spoil the child. My nigga Kanye needs to ride. Pause.
Super pause.
Super pause. Stop the whole shit. But the nigga needs he needed to be chastised before we got to this point. And I think what we seeing now is just a nigga who recognizes, number one, that we will never cancel him. Like, because that's something I noticed about black people. Black people, like, R. Kelly and Kanye West are never getting canceled.
At all.
R. Kelly could go on the top of the Empire State and piss off on somebody's head, and niggas are still gonna fuck with him.
This is true.
Kanye is the same way at this point. He knows that. Because I've seen people put a positive spin on this whole shit. I've seen people saying, he said release Larry Hoover. All this goofy shit. He went in there and literally in the first 5 minutes dropped 70 concepts. Like back-to-back concepts and didn't flesh none of them out. He also talking to a nigga. It has never made sense to me to try to, why would you try to rationalize with a nigga that's gonna fuck y'all over?
Yeah.
Like Trump has a history of fucking niggas over. Look at what he did with those 5 boys in New York State who he pretty much helped accuse of rape and ruin their lives. He wouldn't let black tenants rent in some of his facilities. This type of shit. So one of the biggest things is the nigga that he's talking to.
Yeah.
That's like me trying to talk to Hitler on some Jewish shit.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
It's pointless.
Yeah, and the fact that he went in there and he all but sucked that man dick in the office. Like that's what he did everything. The nigga said, "Oh, you make me feel like a superhero. Give me a hug." This shit, the whole shit was just.
Yeah.
I ain't seen a nigga do that in a minute, man.
I felt as though. So I wasn't, first and foremost, let me say, I wasn't shocked. I'm no longer shocked.
Me either.
Not by I'm no longer shocked by anything.
Like
in this world that happens anymore. Like I'm very like I told my partner today. I said, say fam, at this stage in my life, I look out for the better of me and my daughter, my family, my well-being, so I can be straight.
Facts.
Out of harm's way, because it's just so much wild shit.
There's a lot of shit.
There's a lot of shit going on right here. But what shocked me the most with the Kanye thing are the defendants of Kanye.
Yeah.
Those who defend Kanye. Once again, I'm not. You can take it or leave it. I don't care what a person does. You can boycott them or not. I can care less. So and at the end of the day, Kanye is not changing the policy that's going to direct affect anything that affects my life when I wake up tomorrow.
He's not going to change no policy.
First of all, he's not about to change a damn thing. They said some writers, some musician
shit that's going to affect him. Yeah, so, that sounds about right.
So I think the whole fact that niggas are, we try to find, like, make niggas realer than what they are, bigger than what they are, deeper than what they are.
100%.
To say some, people said Tupac was a prophet. Like, the same people that that will tell me that they're a Christian, no disrespect to those who are Christian, but will turn around and tell me that Tupac is a prophet.
I've been saying this shit for a minute, bro.
So for when I'm seeing people saying Kanye is, he working the system. Y'all tripping. He really working the system. He's doing this, he's doing that. This is $1 million man. One thing I know that controls this country is money.
Always. Before politics,
money controls shit.
Money is about politics is about money.
So Jim Brown. He did all he could do.
I mean, at the end of the day, Jim Brown, 127 years old. Like, Jim Brown didn't even know he was at the White House. That nigga thought he was at Elaine's getting a motherfucking jerk basket. He didn't know where he was. I mean, and at this point, what can Jim Brown do? Sit there and think he at Elaine's. That's it. That nigga was lost. Every time Kanye look at him, that nigga Jim Brown said. And if you don't know what Elaine's is, Elaine's Kitchen is one of the most fire Jamaican restaurants. They jerk chicken gonna burn the corners of your mouth. That's how you know it's real. You know what I mean? Especially for niggas with the corners of your mouth, man. If y'all don't start recognizing y'all be having that white shit, that little boosie shit, I don't know what that is. But how does y'all recognize that shit? Now, Black Youngster I know y'all can feel that shit in the corner of your mouth. Black Youngster had some build up so much in the corner of his mouth. I thought that nigga was eating a spoonful of sour cream. That shit was. Nah, I'm like, why you have so much of that shit? Like, you don't feel that, bro? Like, you talking aggressively loud. Like, niggas gotta drink more water, man. Your cotton mouth should never get to the level where you foaming, nigga. Get you some, look. I brought this to the show. The Lord hearing you gotta, I'm always perplexed by how niggas are not aware of that shit. Like, it's in your crevices, fam. It's right on your shit. Honestly, when the shit started coming out, like, that nigga Black Youngster shit was like this. That nigga Black Youngster had this on his face, and the nigga didn't notice. I was like, bro. Hey, and I don't know what's grosser, the shit coming out or when a nigga kind of eat it back. For the brother who lick your shit and shit. Who lick his lip and this shit come right back. Bro, you say. But the thing is, bro. But this is mouth bad. But this is mouth bad, nigga. But that's the thing, say, first and foremost, man, like, hey, for all you people out there, male and female, say, Just stop and take a breath. Have you ever seen a woman with one of them hoes? Say, man, it's tough seeing. I've seen. Bro, I've never seen a chick with one of them. Say, bro, hey, this is the Rollo show. Take it or leave it. You can take it or leave this statement. It's definitely a penis killer, my nigga. Like, it takes you all the way down. Hey, say you go from a 10 to a 2 very fast. Yeah, if you got the Lord Henry, man. Say any woman with the white shit, Lord Henry, she definitely works. She'll steal your do-rag. Yeah, nah, that hoe tough, and she smoke Newports. Sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said sure. Nah, that bitch smoke Pall Malls, nigga. Yeah. If you're a woman and you got that in the corner of your mouth, you smoke Pall Malls, and we know it. Oh man, same. So that's just for all you. I just had to throw that out there. Please, if stop talking so much, because that's why you got it. Yeah, y'all niggas. Like you ain't drinking nothing but Hennessy, man. You're getting dry. They say no. No carbohydrates. Ain't getting none of this. None of this, no nutrients. Your pH balance all off. Oh man! Once again, you watching the Rollo show. Take it or leave it, man. Shout out to
Express Custom Print Shop, my man Will Sinsberg Clothing. Shout out to Culture Club, man. If you're looking for some sneakers in the game, man, go holler at them. And also One Vodka. Please drink responsibly if you're gonna drink. My man Hollywood Cass, if you're just joining the joint. We talking about Trump, man, all that extra shit. Hold on, what's it? Somebody just popped up with a long ass statement. What about playing the system the same way the friends of America played to benefit? I see Kanye not as a robot, but more of a sacrifice, not a religious shit. Somebody gotta fail first. No, I
It's
mean,
a lot of niggas
who fell before Kanye.
yeah, it's a
He's not the first musician to sit in the White House with a president.
shit. Easy E went in the White House.
I mean, Harry Belafonte. You got multiple musicians who've been in the White House who talk to presidents and who've probably got more done than Kanye. But at the end of the day, like, they didn't go in there with the same rhetoric. They didn't go in there with the basically kissing ass. As if we was just if we seen this by if somebody in your job that worked with you went to this extent to be close to the boss or the manager, you would say he's kissing ass.
Facts.
Like you would definitely throw him on the bus. Like, nah.
If he asked your boss for a hug, for sure kissing ass.
Yeah, like, so I think that's what you know.
And it's the reality too that Harry Belafonte was super articulate and informed with what was. You got to keep in mind, niggas like Harry Belafonte had been on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Martin Luther King. I know we throwing out cliche names, but I'm just giving you niggas that you niggas that you know.
Yeah.
We've had Stokely Carmichaels, people who have tried that approach, who were articulate and well informed. Kanye West is not articulate. He's not well informed. And he been drinking the elephant juice because he already telling you he's doing it out of his fucking mind.
And I mean, I don't know what we never knew the agenda. I don't know what you mean by that statement. If you please, Mr. Hall, explain a little bit more about what you mean about that, then I can respond.
When has Kanye West pushed any boundaries for black people that didn't involve? When he came forward and he spoke out against Louis Vuitton, that was because of his dealings. Every time he comes out, it's
48 laws of power. What is Kanye doing that represent 48 laws of power? Like, smoozing and getting next to the president to get what across? Like, what agenda does Kanye have? What for us to support this? Him talking to the president means nothing, honestly.
Do y'all think Kanye that bright? Like, and I'm asking that not even in a facetious way, just do y'all think Kanye is bright enough to where he's playing some long game, a chess game, in order to overthink the system? You think that he's smarter than the Malcolm X's of the world? He's smarter than the Marcus Garveys of the world? You think Kanye West, the nigga who told you he had to get lipo because he couldn't stand the pressure, niggas calling him fat? This is the guy who y'all think is brilliant. He's bright, and he's the nigga who's gonna revolutionize the game. Nah, fam, it's not gonna happen.
Creating a spectacle is allowed. I mean, created that, but Kanye is not creating a spectacle. I wouldn't call this a spectacle. Kanye is literally creating attention for himself. I don't think this is. I wouldn't consider this a spectacle or some shit like that. And I don't think. And this is what I'm saying about the defenders of. We try to make Kanye think deeper than what it is, and I don't think Kanye is actually being that deep. He's very direct.
He's a shallow guy.
Yeah, he's very direct in his words and what he says. How are you playing the 48 laws of and you talking about a hat makes you feel like a Superman, and you give the same dude, like you said, who fucked you over, a hug?
Yeah, and then we gotta get off the fact. Like, I love the 48 Laws of Power, read the whole book, read the Art of War, read the Book of Five Rings, all that good shit. I love that. Yeah. But we also we can't pretend that Robert Greene not some random white guy who's walking around just like us. Like, the nigga who wrote the book isn't some nigga who conquered nations. It's Robert fucking Greene. It's a 45-year-old white man who you can go see right now who ain't worth billions of dollars. So I get it. I love the 48 Laws of Power, but we do have to stop leaning on it as though it's some type of like a Bible to come into power. It's Robert Greene. It wasn't written by Haile Selassie. It wasn't written by anybody who. Any
of the major black scholars of our time.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's written by a white man, which means that it may have worked for him, which it doesn't seem like it did. Because, like I said, Robert Greene, you can see him right now. You go on YouTube. He ain't fucking balling out of control. He ain't on nobody's Forbes list.
And my question, when in the history of time has any president put their agenda to the back for another person's agenda?
Never. Bro, it took the brightest scholars and the brightest minds in the world to get Robert Kennedy to speak to John F. Kennedy to get him to change his mind.
Yeah.
Because they didn't give a fuck about the black cause.
It's a tool, my brother. Everything's.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
guess you can use everything as a tool, but I mean, is it the
or
correct?
You can be a tool.
I mean, my thing is it the correct tool? Just because you can use I can fucking make a butter knife a tool for a goddamn screw, but is it the correct tool to use? Hell no. I'm gonna take a little. It's gonna take me a little bit more. I may uncrack the code, but shit, if I grab the best tool for the job, I would get the best results. So
here's my advice too: if Kanye West is the best tactician, the best strategist, or if he's a scholar or a philosopher to you, please hit me up so I can send you to the right people. Like, Kanye West is not what y'all think he is. He's a brilliant musician. He makes great music, but don't confuse a musical genius with a genius. Like, this nigga is not that. He hasn't shown us anything outside of the musical realm that has told us that he's some fucking forward-thinking, like critical genius.
Yeah, I mean, it's baffling. It's always baffling. We're gonna find an excuse, and like you said, in some way to hold on and never let go.
Hell yeah.
And that's for I mean, and like I said, there's no knock to anybody. If you feel like Kanye's doing the right thing and that's gonna make you wake up and be a better person, by all means. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. Like I can care less. I'm not gonna say I can care less about you. Yeah, I can care less about your thoughts, but whatever makes you a better person, whatever that is, please do that. And
for sure.
And if believing that Kanye is on the right path, do so. But don't try to paint a picture as if this nigga's doing the right thing. Just say, bro, I believe that shit.
Yeah, because y'all honestly, y'all gotta stop making rappers y'all Nikola Tesla. Like, y'all gotta stop making rap. These guys make brilliant music. My favorite rapper of all times, I'm a Jigga Man fan. I love Tupac, I love Nas. I think these dudes are bright. They're brilliant in the studio. They do their thing. But I also understand that there are niggas who are literally have spent their life doing civil servant work. I'm not gonna turn to Jay-Z for my philosophies on race relations. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that he can't speak up on it, just like I love that LeBron speaking out. I love seeing niggas speak out, but don't put these niggas, if you really care about race relations, Kanye West shouldn't be at the top of your motherfucking list as the dude that you listening to.
Not at all. Not at all. But yeah. Now, and somebody said, what about shoes with that? I mean, listen, first of all, my views are my views, and these are my views. It's a Rollo show. You can take it or leave it. I don't think if Nike or Adidas is making your shoes, it's going to be very, very hard for you to strike out. And your name is Kanye West.
Genius would have been trying to do what LeVar Ball did
and do it on your own,
cutting out and being successful.
LeVar Ball was genius.
That was genius. I ain't gonna lie.
Though the shoes may not have been as appealing.
Ugly. This is the catch. If every nigga who designed a great shoe was a genius, that's an easy, like, we should, certain words, like when we use the term genius, or we use the word GOAT, or we use classic, I feel like what are the standards for this? So to be a genius, all I have to do is create a great shoe. That means every nigga that worked at Dolce & Gabbana is a genius. Every nigga that worked with the Balenciaga runners is a genius.
Yeah, like,
damn, that's a lot of geniuses. Like,
yeah, so I mean, I think that there's no genius behind it now. Once again, if he created these things on his own in his own laboratory with his own pen and pencil and sketches, and then that would be more genius. But name 3 that have designed shoes. I mean, G-Unit had shoes. What do you mean?
Bruh, the S.Dot Carter sold out extremely quick, nigga. And
Birdman had lugs. Like, I can name rappers. He's not the first rapper to have a shoe or to design it.
And you know what y'all niggas confuse a lot too? The retail numbers with the actual remarket value. Like, niggas think, man, nigga, you can go, them Kanye sneakers, them hoes going for 3 racks. Nah, no, they're not. The retail value is one thing. A nigga reselling them hoes is another.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, sneakers are hot. No knock on the sneakers, but I mean, to like, let's not say he just, once again, like, I'm pretty sure if Jay-Z would have got with a Nike or a Adidas, his shoe would have looked way better than what we got. But he chose to go. I don't know who the fuck he was with his real Rockefeller. I feel like I don't know.
Oh, it was him and G Unit did the Reebok deal at the same time.
That's what
Steve Stout plugged him in.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. I just feel like Master P had. Master P didn't have shoes.
Oh shit! God damn, nigga, the computer froze up. That nigga said P had shoes. Yeah, you right. You
Master P did have shoes.
I can't fight you on that, brother.
Nah, but one thing, I mean, in the sense that's just what Kanye was. Genius, he did put on a whole bunch of team of designers.
No, that I mean,
I give him genius in that aspect of him putting on his team, because that just lets me know that he wasn't probably the ones designing half that shit. Once you just let me know you have a Virgil, a Don C, and countless other.
Let me show you this though. This is how y'all doing genius. When I went to Eastfield Community College, I wrote a paper for my English 1301 class. It got published in the motherfucking Eastfield newspaper. Am I genius? And you see what I'm saying? It's everything create. If we create a thing, the nigga genius to me genius.
And Kanye didn't design the entire shoes. It was definitely a collaborative effort, and that was with Adidas and with Nike.
Oh yeah, number one, because them Nikes, he literally took all the elements of previous Nike shoes and combined them to make Don't Get It Twisted Red October. Great shoe.
Yeah.
But they literally all of the design elements of Nike, like all of them.
So yeah, it's definitely a mashup between a couple of different Nike shoes. You have you actually look at it, the bottom is very Air Jordan 3s, but but hey, so what do you think of a person's platform in relation to political interests? Is possible more knowledge person would be less effective for lack of the platform exposure? Not saying Kanye is right, but the dynamic of the platform mixed with influences misguided activism. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I don't mind. I don't. If a person want to use their platform, you should, especially if you're in a position of power, of excellence, as we say. So I don't mind that. But if it's going to be misguided, then I don't need it.
Yeah, because honestly, your intentions. And we don't know intentions because you can't really read a man's heart. Like you might read his intentions as activism. I actually read them as self-serving. To me, it looks like he's trying to position himself to do politics at a later date, and he's doing this to make friends in that space. That's what it looks like to me. But if me throwing my shit in the ring, like let's say y'all needed you need a voice to speak up for a particular thing, I offer my services. And I get in there and I speak for y'all and I do a horrible job. Fuck my intentions. I fucked up the presentation. Yeah. Like your intentions are for God, man. Like for humans, for men, we're looking at what a nigga did because we can't read intentions. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't.
If a nigga drop a gun and accidentally shoot me, or he point the gun at me and shoot me, guess what? Either way, I got shot.
That's just simple and plain. But it's. Once again, man, you watching the Rollo show, man. You take it or leave it, man. My man just give you how he feel. But on the lighter note, real quick, we'll get back to the Trump discussion. But shout out to my man Yellow Beezy right now, man.
Man, I love that nigga, man.
What do you think about this upcoming album, man? His first album.
I'm excited as fuck. I'm excited, dog, because to me, I watch his Vlad interviews. I watch the interview with, I don't watch Vlad because Vlad is the police. But his Vlad interviews, I watched the interview with Sway. Yeah. To me, he been representing. Of course, there's gonna always be niggas mad, always. Yeah. But that nigga been repping the city right. He's been representing the city right. He haven't said anything, done anything that's out of pocket for what represents us in a proper light. I love that shit. I mean, I love seeing all these niggas. Ricky Blue was on there the week before him or 2 weeks before. Most definitely. But I think it's just good to see niggas from the city that were sitting next to you or eating at the same establishments, riding the same bus, all that type of shit. Seeing them actually get their opportunity, and I think he gonna do something with it.
No, I think he is too. I think it's gonna be it's good. Like the city crazy right now.
It is.
Like Dallas is like is the field, like everything that I guess that we always asked for. It's starting to roll out.
100%.
It's like almost now if you can almost rap, that thing is coming here now. If you make music, you gonna get a look. You gonna get a look.
Get a look.
You know, so for a person that who's been in the game for a while on the rap side, now on the blog and the kind of the media side, from the growth, what has been the major thing you've seen in the growth here in the city?
Ooh, I'm gonna say something real. I think that I've seen more artists get a grasp of what marketing is, because early on I saw, like, we've always had talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I still think Mr. Pookie and Lucci and them, I still think they were incredible rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think what's happened though is that we've learned that it takes more than just rapping. There's some shit that I've been kicking to every nigga I know that rap. You don't know if shaman is the best tissue, really. Have you done a comparative test?
Nah.
Fuck no. But you've seen them commercials,
yeah,
you know, with the little teddy bears and shit. And you go off in the store and you get charming based off that. Yeah. That's, as a rapper, that's how you raise awareness, through marketing. And I've seen niggas be marketed better. I've seen us looking better too. A lot of niggas don't realize that matters. The aesthetics, the way Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy and the way these niggas look, they just give off a certain energy that they look like stars. Niggas is looking like stars. You know, early in the game, shouts out to the Pookies and them niggas are the, you know, them niggas in the world, the Gator Mans, these are all niggas who Yellow Beezy and them built off the back of. Yeah. But you just seeing the last iteration, the all the work them niggas put in. If I was them niggas, I would be happy, because
real shit. I mean, first of all, shout out to all my daughter shit in the background. I've just kind of seen this. I see all her fucking
all the kids shit.
Charlie, I mean, so
I'm gonna play with them hoes after.
And we're fighting. They my dog fight shit at you for that goddamn.
They probably whoop my ass. You the same height.
But yeah, the no business sense in Dallas thing. I think that's the thing that I've always harped on, but it's getting better. It's getting better. I feel it's getting better. I can tell it's getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
DOC is the biggest shit out of Dallas, and he don't have his business together. The city's doomed if it's in his hands. The city's not in his hands.
Yeah, it ain't in DOC hands.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna confirm or deny what you're saying. But
I can tell you now, you can take it or leave it. It's damn sure not in his hands.
It ain't in DOC hands. Yeah, that's the thing though. A lot of these niggas that you seeing now, them niggas really, they put in the work to where. But
why does it have to be in somebody's hands?
No, that's what I'm saying. It didn't have to, because these niggas put in that work.
Like the Rolling Stones wrote an article on Yellow Beezy speaking on how he didn't have a major success. Not a major success, a major streaming. He wasn't a major streaming success. Like, his numbers not crazy on Spotify. His numbers not. He had maybe some good YouTube numbers. But that's it. And that's a gold cop. That's a gold record.
Bro, they playing that bitch everywhere.
And I can tell you now, DOC didn't probably had nothing to do with that.
No, nothing at all.
If a nigga that walk in Dr. Dre's studio and post Apple deal, it's not in his hands, because he didn't break Yellow Beezy. He's not doing none of this, because if put like this.
Wait, time out. First of all, honestly, I get what you're saying, but here's the thing. If you know Dr. Dre and DOC's kind of the relationship, at least that it appears, we're not 100% sure that he can just walk a nigga into Dre's. You know, they've had an off and on. From what I can tell, they've had an off and on situation to where, how do we know DOC? We don't know, and I ain't even gonna speculate, because DOC is a fucking legend. But we don't know whether DOC can just walk in Dr. Dre shit at this point.
No,
I don't know that
at all.
Shit, it's, you know, I've seen them niggas have qualms of their own, so I don't know about that. I don't know if do you want DOC to walk you in the motherfucking office?
Man, so
shit.
I can't.
Let me walk in by myself.
I can't. I mean, the thing is, like, if my thing, what is in DOC's hands? First, let me know what's in his hands.
If you out in these streets, if you've been to any of these clubs, if ain't shitting, especially on the side that Yellow Beezy on.
Nah.
Hell nah. Them niggas did their own thing. These niggas been selling t-shirts about a motherfucking house in Saint and shit, and selling CDs on their own. That ain't got shit to do. DOC good.
Nah, yeah, I'm you know what I mean? No disrespect to DOC, but he don't have shit he ain't shit in his hands. And that's once again, man, it's Rollo, so you can take it or leave it, man. That's just what that,
yeah, I mean, take it or leave it, man. We love that nigga. I love Whirlwind Pyramid. I love nobody can do it better.
That's just what that is. But no, I mean, I think it's dope, man. To see, the city. This is the first time I see the city behind one artist, and it's crazy. This artist never got on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and none of it, and said anything about unity.
Not a goddamn say. Can I point something out? I'm gonna take it. We still gonna be on track, but we're a little off track.
No, I don't do your thing,
my
man.
Nigga. When we getting our shit together, Houston going through it. Have you been seeing that?
Yeah, man.
That's wild because Houston was all fucking big brother when it came to unity.
No,
we really consistently was like, man, if we could be more like Houston in terms of unity, and as we coming together, them niggas is falling apart.
And they looking to us,
bruh. I seen Southside Cartel Bo. Shouts out my nigga. I seen him and him going back and forth because you saw what Slim Thug said. Yeah, he pretty much said, "Fuck them young niggas, man." He said, "Fuck them young weird niggas. Y'all always talking about old niggas. We ain't giving y'all help." And the younger niggas from South Walker, the Cartel Bo, them niggas all came out. So they've been having kind of a young and old battle, which is something you would think would happen here. And while they had their shit together, and now we getting our shit together, it's crazy, bro. Imagine what happened if Houston had their shit together at the same time as us having our shit together.
Nah, what my nigga say, I might get sprayed. The nigga, I
might get sprayed. Bro, this nigga stupid. That nigga said, man, DLC should be able to walk you into Diddy house. All right, nigga. All right. Get us all killed, shit.
Man. Yeah, first of all, man, Martin is by far one of the best shows of all time, man.
And bro, by far.
And it's cool if DLC got JT 500 bands. No disrespect to JT. That was what, 5-6 years ago?
500 bands.
And I mean that's cool. No, I mean that's dope. I'm looking forward to what JT brings out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard some shit that was on the horizon, so I am looking forward to what he. And and hopefully my man multiplied that 500 bands and he continues to build off that.
And that's, we don't know that. Like that's why I had to hit the, what's that? That nigga face that. Cause I don't know that.
Yeah, no. So
I ain't doubting it, but I don't. Well, no, matter of fact, I don't know that. Let me just leave it at that.
Nah, but hey,
nothing about no 500 bands.
Hey, he said he had 500 bands, man. So
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have that one.
Same.
Yeah, you got. When a nigga you can't win, you're like, you got it, player.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick though, man. Say shout out to my cousin Mike, man. Eminem audio, man. Video, man. If you need something, please hit my man up. Just look up on the Facebook. Just search Eminem audio video, man. He gonna hook you up, player price. Tell him your boy Rollo sent you your way, man. If you need your shit hung up, any wires, speakers, TVs. All that good shit, man. Hit them up, man. Eminem audio and video, man. Search your shit on Facebook. I'm trying to tell you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm glad you tuned in, man. Every week, man. We're gonna be here on the Rollo Show. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be my man last time. He had the free time to bless me to come through, man. We're just gonna keep going. We can't stop right now. So
can't stop. Won't stop.
I mean, niggas say the Harlem Shake may make a comeback.
Yeah, they trying to force this weak ass challenge down our throat. That what is it? The Uproar challenge?
Nah, what's the fuck is the up? Because right now I'm so stuck on this video, the I'm So Dallas challenge. Can you please bring that, bro, and show them the I'm So Dallas challenge real quick? Like,
bruh, the Uproar challenge is some
He said, shout out to Edwards.
Hey, big shouts out to the Edwards clan, man. Big ease up for my niggas.
Oh man, real quick.
And I ain't gonna lie, that fist in the tree shit is powerful.
I mean, man, that's one of the best pictures. Hold on, man. I don't know if y'all boys seen this, man. Let me see real quick, man.
Here we go. So Dallas challenge. Yeah. I'm just gonna freestyle. I ain't writing nothing. I'm just gonna think it up off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Years ago they tried to. Hold on. We try this again. We start over. Years ago they tried to put me in the this It's live.
I'm trying to get on that's what I'm trying to get on, man. That's where I'm at with it right now, man. I'm trying to get, I'm gonna get me some Dallas Challenge freestyle,
That shit was hilarious.
Yo, you know what I mean? Just get stuck in the middle of it's live. Hey, I just do the Rollo show. I'm just doing the whole show, and I just stop like, it's live.
That nigga trying to talk through his teeth. You know you're in trouble when you talk through your teeth, nigga.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? My man did say he's stuck, man. Say
I'm still laughing at this nigga talking about I might get sprayed. Boy, y'all niggas is stupid.
Oh man, once again, man, y'all watching the Rollo show. Take it or leave it, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're not about to go nowhere, but like I said, man, just want to thank y'all for tuning in, man, every week. Fucking with your boy, man. The shit is always a blessing. It's always dope to do so. So please, once again, thank y'all for tuning in to the Rollo show. Take it or leave it. If anything that may have offended you, rubbed you the wrong way, any of that shit, man, it's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. I'm just speaking my mind. My man's just speaking his mind. But at the end of the day, you can take it or leave it because I don't give a fuck how you feel.
At all. Hit him with the shoulders.
Hit him with the shoulders. Hit him.
My shoulders stiff than a motherfucker.
It's Jacory.
Woo, the
Oh no, there's a man down.
For the rest of the show, they gonna look like Thriller shit.
Hey, bro, why don't Madden like you had career-ending injuries, bro? Why did they have career-ending injuries on video games, bro? Like, why was it on video games?
Because they know niggas wanted that realism from their football. And I did. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted niggas' careers to be on. Nigga, we were literally trying to light niggas up.
I remember my brother, Barry Sanders' career got ended because he got stuck high stepping in the end zone, and the nigga tackled Barry Sanders, nigga, and that nigga said, "Oh no, that was a career-ending injury."
Remember the ambulance would hit niggas on the way,
on the field.
Say, bro, that was a tough day for football.
Oh, bro, say it's a tough day for football now, man. Football trash right now, man. Like, man, I can't say honestly, that. You can't do nothing in the NFL right now, man.
Fuck the NFL too, by the way.
It's tough. It's sad. I'm not right now. I can't get down, but I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You know what's crazy is I wasn't with the NFL politics, and then just it made it worse. Like, damn, these niggas legit are just the NFL is like the boldest league I've ever seen.
Yeah. So man, before I get into my story and my final words of the day, fam, go, say what the fuck you gotta say, man, before you just get some shit off your chest if you need to.
Oh shit, I hate all you niggas. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love everybody. Really, I just first of all gotta thank you for having a nigga on the show.
Appreciate it.
Because I love this shit. I love this setup. I love the overall. When I walked in, I was like, God damn, nigga, the view. Y'all can't see the view and shit, but this shit is illustrious, nigga. And follow me. What I do a whole lot of foodie shit because I'm a foodie. I'm a cigar nigga. I'm a hip hop nigga. I'm a hip hop sound so
real quick though, sorry to cut you off.
No, you good?
What you think about P. Freeman Central Track starting on the award show? I did want to ask you that.
I'm gonna be honest with
you.
Like me, the way I done felt about publications and about award shows, I've always been like, eh. But at the end of the day, though, honestly, I think it makes sense for Central Track to throw their hat in the ring. Especially if, man, Dallas Observer, y'all niggas tripping.
Hey man, hold me to my word, man. I'm trying to get Pete Freeman on here, man, so he can kind of explain to everybody what his plans are to kind of when it comes to that.
And honestly, as I've been fucking with some of the shit P did. Like, I ain't gonna lie to the shit he had when he did the article with the 50 questions about old girl who shot the guy in the apartment. When he did that 50 questions article, I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm just hoping he more plugged into the culture than what the Observer did. Cause I seen some of that shit and I was like, come on, fam. Like, just some of the people that were left off. And I know niggas always got to get left off, but it's certain niggas that I need to be in the space. And it's certain niggas that I'm a champion forever. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a fan of niggas. Niggas from this city I'm a fan of. Like that nigga Tunk I'm saying it. I'm stating it. I'm standing on it. That nigga Tunk project that shit is phenomenal, bro. That bitch is with some of my favorite projects that came out, period. Niggas know how I feel about Nipsey Hussle shit was #1 to me. That nigga Tunk shit is right there. And like for niggas you know, like you gotta recognize that, man. Like where the fuck you niggas be at?
That's real. So now finish telling what else you got going on. I just had to ask you that. My bad.
No, you good. You know, nigga, I got a 3-track mind, nigga. I stay on everything.
Yeah, already.
But I really feel like what the fuck I'm talking about? What I feel like? Shit, nobody can fuck what I feel.
Hey, you know why? You know what happened? I'm telling you what happened. The nigga been he used to looking at himself. I switched the shit over to the. I switched the shit over to find some shit.
Nigga, you know what I feel like? Niggas in there probably like, man, we don't give a fuck what you feel like, nigga. Now, but I do food. I do a lot of. Really, I just try to bring my flavor to the Dallas scene. I try to add what I can to the Dallas scene, which in my case is podcasting, which is niggas say I'm funny, so we'll say comedy. The foodie shit, and I do a lot of it from my Instagram and my Snapchat and my podcast. So I'm using every outlet I can to really just try to put the culture on, and if at all possible, make $1 million because I want to get paid.
Already. Say, once again, man, tell them where they can follow you and all the extra shit.
On Instagram, you can follow me on Smashinginabunkbed. That's smashing. That's SMASHING in a bunk bed. And that's real shit. We do that. And you can find me on Facebook, Jacory King. You got Jacory King is my Facebook handle. Don't Take It Personal is Don't Take It Personal is the podcast. Shout out to my nigga Jay Wheel. And I'm also working on some shit where I'm gonna have a food show next year. You niggas wait on it.
That nigga said smashing in the bunk bed. Real shit, yo. And the sad thing is, hey, you haven't lived life if you haven't smashed in the bunk bed.
That's a fact.
Because if say on top is very adventurous, my friend.
Oh,
say,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna blow their mind with this one too. You gotta fuck the Michael Bublé too, my nigga. Hey, that Michael Bublé, they know about that. Yeah.
And they say Big Bang music, they literally, nigga.
Big Bang music, nigga.
Oh man, but man, I always gotta find me a Lone Star beat, man, to give my final words. First of all, I'm gonna tell a story. No raps though, so you know what I mean. It's about me and my man's here. A couple stories. Was you going with us to Atlanta ACU the first time?
Nigga, remember we went to fucking Magic City and he got hemmed up?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out which story I want to tell y'all because there's some stories I can and there's some stories right now I'm not ready to share because, I almost never, I thought I wasn't going to see the daylight again. Your boy was going to be in the chain game for real.
Woo!
Yeah, so, so I ain't really ready to tell that story.
Niggas was going to go to the big house, nigga, in Alabama.
For real, so just know, man, I'm a very humble brother for that moment. So, but, so y'all, one time, man, I'm gonna tell two stories. First story is very hilarious, and we was in Atlanta one time, and everybody wants to go to Magic City.
Everybody.
Like that's especially at that time, Magic City was like the shit. Like
Future and 2 Chainz, them niggas was Magic City.
So everybody wanted to go to Magic City. That was the shit, obviously, but we got the opportunity to go. We had to pay, don't have to pay to get in the whole nine. We got the first of all, and I'm not gonna say any names in this story. No names in this story. Just know me and my man was there.
Yeah, we was there for sure.
You know what I mean? And we was there. I mean, if my man Aries, because I know he don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, that nigga was there.
And I know he don't give a fuck about me saying his name. So, because he know what I'm about to say. So we walk in already. It's one cat that was at the time really had a lot of popularity on the Dallas scene, having a full blown dinner date.
The nigga had it.
Club. He had a bottle of ice on chill.
Can I set this up? my nigga, we walked in and my nigga got a table. So he gets the table and niggas kind of like, oh, this player, he got us a table type shit. Yeah. So we all kind of huddle up, get ready to go to the table. And my man's like,
Nah. Not the time
I got something planned for this. That nigga sets the bottle on the table. He sets the bottle on the table. And we back up because shit, we done got us in.
Yeah.
We done skipped lines and everything. We
like,
good.
Bet.
We like shit, we feel you. So we walk around this whole just discovering what the fuck Magic City is about. It's a movie.
So
we look over and at this nigga table, he got a stripper. Him, a stripper, and a bottle. It's like a candlelight dinner in the middle of the motherfucking strip club.
So while the candlelight dinners happen in the middle of the strip club, we explore. First of all, me being Rollo at the time, I believe I was around the age of maybe 25, 26. You know what I mean? Between 24 and I was still in that Walmart at the time. So that just lets you know where my mindset was.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I should steal every time I went to Walmart, you know. So that just lets you know how I felt at the time. You know, I have a lot of money. So with that being said, I wasn't throwing money in the strip club, so I had to find a way so I could stunt. It was multiple dollars falling by my foot, and so I felt it wasn't my job to put it in my pocket, but more so to put it back at the stripper, as if I was coming out of my pocket.
This is trickle down economics. You niggas.
No, it's the true version of trickle down economics. Let a nigga make it rain. The excess money fall on your feet, you pick it up and you double back at it and then make it look like you.
A bunch of young Dallas niggas who at this time were not just super well traveled walk into a strip club and there's thousands of dollars on the motherfucking floor. And when I say that, I ain't gonna say an exact number because y'all might think I'm exaggerating, but it's like, it's a lot of fucking money on the ground.
It got to the point to where the bouncer knew what I was doing and he didn't even bother me. But he told another nigga to stop doing it.
Brother, this nigga threw 100 bands that night.
Like literally, that wasn't.
That nigga threw 100 bands that he didn't have shit to do with. That nigga was making it rain. I'm like, this nigga Rollo going in.
So with this going on, another known cat in Dallas, he comes around the corner. He's like, "Yo, follow me over here." So we're like, "Bet, you know." We go over there and he got the chicks over here. We like, we like, bet he got the chicks over here. So he doing his thing. And as one of the strippers is dancing on them.
Oh, this is the part where let me get that.
My man, in 2000, I think it was maybe 15.
Nigga, this was
14,
earlier than that.
Like 14, 13. Turns around and asks my man.
This nigga asked me, you want to get in on that? Like it's a nigga on the wall posted up, big booty ass stripper dancing on them, and he was asking, did I want a sandwich? I looked at this nigga Rollo. I said, no, facts, 2011. I looked at this nigga Rollo. I said, this nigga thinking.
Oh, I was 22. Oh, I was because I cut the cartoons out.
Yes, nigga.
That's another story.
This nigga asked me, did I want to sandwich some hoes with him at the strip club? I abruptly declined because I ain't gonna lie, the way I raised you, we ain't sandwiching hoes. Nigga, like, that's some Miami shit. You know, like I can't do that.
Oh man, so you know, as the stripper
sandwich. Hey, goddamn, what you do for a Klondike, boy?
What would you do for a stripper sandwich, nigga? Oh man, that brother did a lot that night.
I ain't gonna lie, cause that brother was getting it in that night.
Oh,
that nigga was grabbing a lot of ass that night.
So
that nigga was grabbing a lot of ass.
It was very
I spent a lot of money on you, Diamond. There was a lot of that going on. Shit.
Because the way my man let his hand slide down the booty with the dot, it was very disturbing.
He slapped the chick ass again. Very disturbing. That nigga said,
you know how to see on if it was a car with no sound effects, you would have seen go.
But bro, that nigga let that shit slide down her ass cheek so slow.
Bro, like at least 3 seconds. And then
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I almost started the Me Too movement, nigga, because that shit was disturbing. That shit was disturbing as fuck.
Oh man, so basically I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna give y'all the whole story trip. So we get ready, you know. Obviously my man is, you know, we coming to the end of the night. My man, he says, yo, y'all can have the bottle. We like, all right, bet.
The nigga who got the table and had a full-blown date has a bottle left over.
So now he gives us the bottle. We start sipping on it, but by the time we really start getting drinking, it's time for niggas to go.
Yeah.
So we trying to figure out what we're gonna do now. And if niggas go, are we gonna take this bottle, or we just really about to down this whole right now? it was some vodka, and niggas really didn't drink vodka at the time, so we weren't about to down the shit like that.
Niggas really trying to get that bitch back to the microtel.
And get it in.
The party started, niggas.
You know what I mean? But so my nigga Jacory bravely stepped up to the plane and said, you know, fuck it, I'll take it. So we started trying to devise a plan on how to get it out of there. First, my nigga said, I don't know, he had a hoodie on because he the only nigga that had a hoodie. So he put the bottle under his hoodie, and it literally looked like this. Once again, shout out to One Vodka, but it literally looked like this under his shirt, trying to walk out the club. Like
I tried to put in my pants too, to my defense. I tried to put in my pants, and that shit didn't work no better.
So my nigga Jacory says, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk out with the bottle in my hand. Needless to say, by the time we got down the steps, my nigga had got hemmed up and dog clap bent down.
That nigga put me in a WWE chicken wing. I was like, all I know, this nigga did this shit to my wrist, and I let the bottle go, and the nigga thrust me forward.
Bruh.
That nigga Pete looked at me like, nigga, you didn't even try. I didn't even try to hold on to the bottle. Nigga shit was just,
Oh man, so yo, man, and that was our Magic City
night.
That was a live night, man. Outside of me, you know, that trip was fun. Outside of me, almost getting jammed up in Alabama and cussing the chicks out in Clark, Atlanta. That's another story I say. I can't get y'all all of it.
The Clark, Atlanta story, I need to be here for that one too.
Yeah.
Because I had an eyewitness. This nigga cussed them hoes out so bad, and when he got done cussing, all I could say was, bitch. I was stiffing them all.
Man, so basically the story is real quick, man. So we was doing promo for ADD at the time, man, and we was handing out CDs. We was at Clark, Atlanta. Was it Spelman or Clark? It was one of them. It
was
one of them schools.
Yeah, it was Clark. It was Clark.
So we doing promo and whatnot, and I handed the CDs to these young ladies, and literally as I handed the CDs to the young ladies, they turned around and threw the CDs away, like right in front of our face. Now, mind you, I dodged the laws.
Got a boot on his car.
Got a boot on my car.
Charged the nigga up at the grocery store.
Like I had it, and the whole time, you guys know what I'm a big advocate for. I'm out of. I ain't.
And I think what fucked this nigga head up to make it even worse, it was a sorority of girls, and they were all cool. All of them were cool as fuck until one particular bitch came up and was the one who made them throw the CD. Because what happened was, we passing our CDs anyways. See a sorority, this nigga was already bold as hell because this nigga was like, hey, you know, like, y'all want a CD, blah, blah, blah. And they were cool. They were super cool. I guess they had, I don't know what you call, I ain't never been to a fraternity, but the head lady or whatever you call them. So like the head lady, the chief bitch, she she comes and walks up and they kind of get in line like on some like, take the CD. And she like, what is this? And they like, it's from them. And she look at it and she looked and she kind of walked forward a couple steps and disgustedly throws that bitch into the trash.
Yeah.
I see it clear as day, but I know the way this nigga was feeling. So I was like, I hope he didn't see this shit. Man, that nigga said, did they just do what I think they did? I said, nah, I don't think they did, bro. I knew they did. I said, I don't think they did, bro. This nigga goes to the trash can, grabs the top of that bitch and fling that hoe like a frisbee. Like a whole frisbee, nigga. That shit, somebody died that day. Like some nigga got hit in the distance by that bitch. This nigga grabs in the trash can and see the CD. That nigga turned into Hulkamania. Like, you remember when Hulk Hogan, when that nigga started doing this? That nigga did that to these hoes. That nigga said, what are you bitches gonna do, brother? That nigga went in.
Yeah, man. Listen, I don't condone calling women bitches or hoes, but that day, there was every bitch and hoe in the book.
But what I will say in your honor, though, one thing this is why I knew this nigga was honorable. He said, go get the male version of whatever y'all are, which was which was pretty player, because he did say that. And I was like, damn, I hope they don't go get the male version of whatever they are. Because all I knew was Q-Dogs, man. All I knew was this shit, and I knew the two of us. But any niggas that do that, fuck that.
I forgot I did something.
Yeah, it wasn't no guns in that letter either. Shit, as soon as I see a nigga do that, I'll be out of there.
Yeah, so man, you know that man, Atlanta was dope, man. And the next story, man, is a little bit wilder, man. Coming back from Arkansas, man. We was in a tragic car accident together, man. Nigga, I fell asleep at the wheel. Coming back from doing some ADD shit once again. That's back when we was grinding, man. It was like 2012. Nigga was young, man. I was like 23, 24. Just getting to it, man.
We had an event the night before. Didn't sleep then. Then I was supposed to drive the second leg back, but I got drunk at the party as usual, per usual. I got too drunk and couldn't drive the second leg. So this nigga had to drive 6.5 hours. Yeah. Because we were coming from Fayetteville. So I had to drive like 6 hours back by itself. Cause I'm in the back seat like this. I'm twisted. Like I can't remember shit. Yeah. But waking up in Jesus' arms.
Not literally, like you know what I mean? We was at the University of Arkansas, we was coming back, and I'm like, man, I got 4 hours in me, and literally at the 4 hours mark, if I would have said I got 6 hours, I probably had 6 hours. I said I got 8, I probably had 8, but I told myself I had 4.
Yeah, that nigga had 4.
And I had 4 in me. And literally at the 4 hour mark in Sherman, Texas, I think I flipped the car. It had to be at least a full flip. I know it was a full flip because we landed back on top on all 4 wheels. But I flipped the car fully over, and luckily everybody got out without a scratch.
Niggas was in that to say, by the grace of God, I'm telling you, I was in that hole. I thought I was gonna wake up in Jesus' arms, nigga. Like I was like, that nigga said, "Hello, my child." That nigga's gonna take me home, nigga. I'm looking at
take me to the king, nigga.
Say when I got out the car, I looked at the car, and the car was about this big, right? So I looked, that bitch was a Coke can. I looked at that bitch, nigga. I started just crying because I was like, oh my God, how the fuck are we? This when I knew this nigga P was real. My nigga Arius Walls, Harrius Balls.
Harrius Balls.
This how I knew this nigga was real. Because when all this happened, I'm on the side of the road, I'm balling, like ranting about writing like Tupac. Like I was out of there. I was just so blessed to be alive. This nigga Arius walked up to me, man. Eyes just flooded, man. That nigga said, bro, you know you got 2 weeks before I make fun of your ass for this. I'm gonna roast y'all ass for this. Like at the scene of the accident, that nigga said, y'all got 2 weeks. I'm gonna tell y'all ass up. I said, oh, this is real ass nigga, man.
Man, but yeah, that was some more shit. That just lets you know how much this man been through together, man.
Lot.
So we've been through a lot, man. So yeah, for real, Arius, you know what I mean? That was a crazy night, but you know, with that shit being said, man, you know, you don't take shit for granted, man. You know, give it 110, you know, always, you know, listen to the signs, man. The signs really be out there trying to tell you shit. Don't listen to the fake deep shit, you know, that's out there. Follow the signs, man. Follow the universe. That's really, you know, because whatever you put into the universe, like I always say, man, you know, you definitely gave him a 2 week notice, for real. But nah, man, whatever you put into the universe, man, you know, just follow up with it and will it to action, man. Like I always say that shit every week. I'm gonna always harp on it and preach on it. But I guess I was thinking about this week. I'm turning 31. My birthday on October 27th.
Oh shit.
You know, my
shit. 32 on them hoes.
You know, I mean, my shit coming up and and
oh, lady.
Yeah, and I heard an analogy one time that made me think about how cars, you know, get better and technology get better by fine tuning. Everything gets like smaller, you know. They take shit that they don't need and they get it out.
Yeah.
I think we have a perception that as people where we love to say, I'm gonna get rid of the negativity in life, and you know, but we always do it at a one big time. It's always at one. We want to get rid of everything all at one time. It's never, you know, we don't want to gradually do. We want to get rid of all the negativity in 2018, you know. But coming into 31. First time, I think this is the first time I ever felt that way. Not saying negativity, but kind of shed the unnecessary weight that I feel that's in my life. But I think a lot of us tend to think that we all have to do it at once. We have to get rid of all the negativity at the same time.
It's not even possible.
So, you know, you gotta be able to take it by increments. You know, I feel like starting small habits, starting good habits, starting good practices, uh, and that's what's going to be involved. So the last question before we get out of here: what is your main advice to the people when it comes to actually starting good habits, and what advice you want to get them to lead them off with positivity?
I would say, and niggas that know me, you can vouch for this. I'm a nigga who I feel like I'm a naturally talented nigga, and a lot of naturally talented niggas have this same issue. They work ethic is trash because you know they believe that shit gonna fall in their favor. A lot of times, it's not every naturally talented nigga. You got the LeBrons of the world, but a lot of naturally talented niggas lack the discipline. So my biggest thing has been discipline. And one thing that I've learned is if you get one thing down to a science, one aspect of your routine, one aspect of your life, like let's say you got all these things, you got 5 things you need to do. You need to lose weight, you need to get a new job, you need to focus on doing one of those things. And what I've seen is when you get one thing in order, other things start to fall in order. So don't overwhelm yourself with 10 things. Focus on one thing. If working out is a part of your plan, start by drinking 64 ounces of water a day. Something baby steps. Like a lot of niggas want to jump out the window, and life don't work like that. That's what you have life for. You got time. You have time to, you know, until the day you die, you're gonna be trying to perfect and fine tune yourself. And if you getting other things in order, shit fall out of order. You know, you might get spiritually right and your finances fall off. You might get your finances together, but be spiritually falling off. You might physically be falling. It's that balance. It's a lot of pillars of life you got to keep doing this juggling at. And what you just got to know is focus on get one to the maximum, get disciplined in one area, and watch everything else fall in order.
Yo, so listen, man. You heard it from my man right there, man.
From the Edwards family.
From the Edwards family, man. It's all about the balance, man. Focus on one thing and one thing only. Thank you for watching the Rollo show. Anything you heard today, once again, no trying to hurt nobody's feelings, not trying to, you know, rile nobody up. We just doing this all out of positivity and love. But fuck what you think. You can take it or leave it. You're